are you gonna do, Karen?
That's not my name, so keep my name straight. Go ahead.
You okay, Karen?
Hello, and welcome to today's story time. Today, we're going to talk about an 18-year-old TikTok criminal known as Zachary Latham. Zach Latham had just turned 18 few months before killing his 51-year-old neighbor, William Durham, to become TikTok famous after a feud on his driving pace. Zachary Latham, a teenager from New Jersey, lived with his grandparents in Vineland, few houses down the Durhams. He was emancipated at the age of 17 and got married to Sarah Latham the following year in 2020. In terms of his career, he served as a private in New Jersey National Guard, although he got separated from the Guard in September 2020 after the criminal incidents. Soon Latham became a TikTok star after posting controversial posts, including showing off or flexing his luxury cars or being hated by his neighbors. He would post pictures of his sports cars like his Corvette or Mustang, which cost from $30,000 to $65,000. According to one of his posts, he could afford the cars because of quote-unquote daddy's money. Apparently, Latham would run into multiple arguments with his neighbors for his speed driving in the neighborhood. He would taunt and mock the families, record them, and post them on his TikTok account. Allegedly, sometimes his wife, Sarah, would also accompany him. He would constantly point out his hatred for the neighbors and how he was called stuck-up, loud, or a person with anger issues. His actions were encouraged by his followers in the comment section. His followers thought of Latham's feud with the neighbors as a Gen Z humor. Unfortunately, the sad incidents happened following this video, which went viral with 3 million views.
What are you gonna do, Karen?
That's not my name, so keep my name straight. Go ahead.
You okay, Karen? Go ahead, do my tag.
No,
Do my tag, Karen.
my name is not Karen.
It was after this confrontation with Catherine Durham that Latham began the weeks-long harassment of the Durham's family over TikTok. Zach refers to Catherine as a Karen. Now, Karen is a term for women who seem entitled or demanding beyond the scope of what is normal. Or it also refers to memes depicting white women who use their privilege to demand their own way. Karen is referred to people from Gen X by Gen Z. The dispute exploded on May 4 when Latham intentionally changed directions and went off for Durham's 17-year-old son, who was riding his bike on the street. Later that day, as Latham was returning home with his wife and 2 friends in his car, William Durham blocked Latham's driveway with his own pickup truck. Their cars were nose to nose when Catherine Durham approached the teenagers while recording, asking them why had Zach swerved at her 17-year-old son earlier. Latham claimed he only honked because the kid was on his driveway. The confrontation escalated into verbal banter. Catherine called them punk, and Sarah Latham started to record too. Latham drives off the other way and tells his wife to call police. Now, it's unknown whether the call was made or not. Moments later, at Latham's home, Sarah is still recording when both Durham's sons, 17-year-old and the 22-year-old, approach them. Sarah tells them, quote, "You better back off, because you're not gonna like what's coming out," end quote. The father, William Durham, also arrives. They are unarmed, but Latham soon approaches and tells them to get off the poverty while holding a zapper and a knife. As things get physical, Latham first cuts William Durham's forearm, then stabs his back, which punctured a lung. Durham is taken to hospital, where he later died. Latham was charged with first-degree aggravated manslaughter. 2 second-degree counts of aggravated assault, and various weapons offenses. He was released from jail pending trial. As part of his release, he couldn't be in the same vicinity as the crime scene, no possession of weapons, consumption of alcohol or drugs, and must maintain employment. Catherine Durham and her sons were also charged in this incident. Catherine Durham was charged with fourth-degree criminal trespass and simple assault charges for allegedly punching Latham's wife. The Latham sons were each charged with third-degree aggravated assault and fourth-degree criminal trespass. While awaiting for his trial, Latham was relocated to Florida. He got a job as a car salesman in Fort Myers, but continued to push the boundaries of his release order. Authorities say he made several comments on social media, and the Durham's home address was shared by a commenter on one of his TikTok posts. Prosecutors allege he then created a new TikTok account and continued posting about the case. Before the matter could be heard by a judge, Florida Highway Patrol arrested Latham on January 23, 2021 in Fort Myers after they say he threatened a motorist with a pelt gun that resembled AK-47 assault rifle during a confrontation in which he tried to ram the victim's vehicle. Currently, he is back to jail after his arrest in Florida and awaits for his final trial.